What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to share with you a behind-the-scenes look at an exclusive Q&A fireside chat I did at Detroit NewTech Meetup. I'll be answering the question that you see right here on this screen and some of the most insightful things that I've learned along the journey of building MySwimPro. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Ksebati. I'm the co-founder and CEO of MySwimPro. And in the last 5 years or so, we've built MySwimPro to be a global technology and media company with a distributed team that spans over 10 different time zones. The application has now been downloaded over 1 million times, and the company is doing 7 figures in revenue. We've done all of this on less than $1 million in outside capital raised through venture, angel, and equity crowdfunding. In this series, I share what I've learned in the journey of building MySwimPro, helping entrepreneurs take their business to the next level. If you have an idea for starting a company, but you're not really sure what to do next, you've come to the right place because I help entrepreneurs develop the right mindset and share the right tips and tricks that you need to take those first steps. If any of that sounds interesting, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, and I hope you enjoy this special edition of the Q&A.
How you have built your team from when you, with your co-founders right at the very beginning, and I know that you've gone international. So how did you start here and then kind of build your team internationally?
I think in startups, the most important element is the team, because if you don't have the team, you're not going to make anything happen. And when you start, it's just one person, it's solo, like you're by yourself. And I think that's what I was in 2014. I had this idea, I identified this problem. I thought I had a relative idea of what the solution would be, but you're pretty much on your own. So I definitely put in a lot of the groundwork, solo. I did the initial customer discovery, mock-ups, strategy, a little bit of the marketing at that point. And then eventually I had a relative idea of where I wanted to go with it. And then I started to reach out and try and make connections. And I met my eventual co-founders. I met one of them at Detroit Startup Weekend in 2014. I presented the idea for MySwimPro. We built the first version of the Android app in just 3 days. So idea to company, idea to product in literally 54 hours. That was a lot of fun. And then over the next couple of weeks, I met my now other co-founder and our CTO, Adam, and we built the iPhone version of the app. And it sort of formed organically over time. The team has been growing. So it started out with me in 2014. By 2015, we incorporated. I had 2 co-founders. And it took until 2017 to add anyone else. So we went, 2 years there where it was just the 3 of us working, the founders. And then in 2017, we added a part-time iOS developer. And then in 2018, we brought on our first full-time hire outside of the founding team and our part-time contractor. So it took like 3 years of working by ourselves, by myself with my co-founders, until we actually made a real hire. And a lot of times I think that gets lost in the startup journey because it's like, all right, I have this idea. I'm going to go raise a ton of money. I'm going to hire a team. We're going to make it happen. It's going to be great. That's not really how it works. And most of the time, sometimes it works like that. But most of the time, there's a lot of the backstory that never gets told about. And I think for us, that's absolutely true. It took us 3 years to get that first full-time hire. And then from there, it went another year until we hired anyone else. In 2019, last year, it's 2020, we hired like 5 people. So we kind of doubled in size there. We really took off. We had, the company was gaining traction. We're getting revenue. We raised outside money. So we had a lot of things going for us to position us to build a team. And we've built an international team. So initially it was all Americans. We were in the United States. That's kind of the HQ. But we realized that we have a global community and we're solving a global problem. It helps and impacts people all over the world. So to truly impact and to help people from a diverse background, you need a diverse team. So we were doing remote work and work from home and distributed before it was the normal. Now in pandemic 2020, everyone's working remote. I mean, here we're on a video call, right? That's how everything happens. But if you rewind a year ago, and even a little bit more than a year ago, not many people were building completely distributed teams. People were working remote, but we were 100% remote. And we've built that into the culture. For example, everyone on our team, almost everyone on our team can speak another language. So we have, 12 people on the team now. We've got, I think, 9 languages spoken amongst all of us. And it really helps because our app is in 9 languages, not all of those languages, but we're in 9 languages, we're in 180 different countries. And to serve a global community, you have to have a global team. And I think, whether it's our team, like the employees, like team members, we have 50 ambassadors from over 20 different countries. And then, of course, the members of the community from all over the world. So we definitely have taken a more global approach. And that's something I didn't really expect to do when I got started back in 2014. I was just trying to solve a problem that I saw as a swimmer and a coach that a lot of people had, similar questions. I didn't realize the global impact, and that's the world we live in. I mean, most problems exist everywhere. It's very unlikely that you have a challenge and that can be solved with a technology solution that's only going to be applicable in one specific segment in one city. More likely than not, there's something, maybe a little bit of adaptation that can be applicable for an international audience. And so for us, that's the way we think about everything. It's from a global perspective. Yes, we're in the United States, that's the HQ, and I happen to live in Michigan right now, but we serve a global community, and about half of our paying membership comes from outside the United States. So it's a pretty significant global chunk. And that's how we think about team.
I hope you guys enjoyed that special edition Q&A segment from that Detroit NewTech Meetup. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot to me if you hit that like button. Check out the other videos I've done on entrepreneurship, angel investing, and how to start a business 101. If you guys enjoy it, let me know what you think in the comments. Would love to hear from you. As always, keep hustling.